everyone, this is Diane. Hard to believe we are on week 4 of our Christmas in July hop. That kind of went by really fast, but this time it is, I think it's either embellishment books or mini albums, either or. It can be, you can use them, the albums either or. This hop is hosted by Beck and Leslie, and Beck is Beck's Crafting World 2, and Leslie is Mermaid Cove Studio. And then we have Leslie Labor of Love, Tiffany, who is Crafting Like a Boss. I'll list them all down below. There is Denise and Debbie and Catherine and Sandra and Lisa and Bethany, Christina, Drinda, Jennie, and Zara. Not Zora. Sarah. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I really do. I am making a album that can be used as an embellishment book also. I do make embellishment books. I know that some people are a little bit intimidated by them. They're fairly really easy. I am on this one. I am using Scrap Diva's Elf mini album, and this is what it looks like. I've already glued the front, but I am showing you some tricks and tips and stuff that you can do. You don't have to have a die set. You can have dies like this, or you can just cut them as a 4 by 6. I don't know. I don't even know what this measures. Hold on. This is a 6 by 4.5. 6 by 4.5. So this would be great for putting pictures in. I have made them. I normally make them for embellishment books. I don't make them for photo books. But I do have a lot of dies that you can use if you don't have a particular mini album. Now, a lot of mini albums that KF's Crafts and Scrap Diva is coming out is shaped. So it's shaped like a crock. It's shaped like a boat. All kinds of things. They're just coming out with all kinds of things. So, but you have, I'm sure everybody does. I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself. I have dies even before I bought these. These are old dies, as you can see. They've been in my art bin, and you can use any die. So you can use these to cut out, like how I did here. And then you can use the die that goes with it to cut out the paper inside. Same with this die. This is a Jaded Blossoms. I'm not sure who this is by. And then I also have other ones. So this one's a frame, so you probably wouldn't use that. But I mean, you can do any square that you want. I think I got these when I was kind of getting into making cards years and years ago. I'd use them as card fronts. Here's another one. This is a little smaller scale, but either way, you can cut this out and nestle that right in there. So, you know, you don't have to have like a die set, particularly like this one. This one I enjoy. It's easy for me. It does cut out as a square, even though it's kind of shaped as a square or a rectangle. My tip for using these, if I can get it out. Now this particular die set, I can say it when I'm not thinking. This particular die set comes with this to put the album together, right? But I used, just to show you that you don't need to have a certain kind of die, I used this right here, this piece from this set. And that is what I cut, because I only wanted the 2 holes. And then what I did was I used my hole puncher for 2 holes, because that's what I wanted to use. I didn't want the 3, and these are kind of small holes anyways. So I just used that rectangle, and I didn't glue this part on because I wanted to show you how I glued it in. And what I do is I get my paper, I line all my paper up. These are my pages now. These ones are a little smaller than the inside and the outside. I line them all up when I glue them on, just so that I am gluing them on correctly. And then when I'm gluing this on, I just make sure I put this page where I want it. Now this page is a little smaller than the front and the back cover, and that's how I want it to be. This particular die comes with 3 layers, as you can see, the white, the green, and then the red. So that way they all match up. So when I'm ready to put my album together or hook it together, it will line up. Now this particular page, now this is how this particular die set cuts out. It cuts out the square, and then it cuts out a rectangular shape after it. And what I like to do is on this one is I like to exchange them so it kind of looks matted to me. I don't know if you want to mat them or not. I like my paper sturdy, so I do like to mat both sides. This is the back. You can add as many pages as you want. This one I added 3 pages because if I use it as an embellishment book, I want to leave room to put embellishments on. Sometimes you need 3 or 4 pages, depending on what you're putting on. And you can always make more, you can make less. It doesn't really matter. So this is the front, and oops, I'm just going to set this aside so this doesn't get bent up any more than it is. So that is my tip on making the books. Very easy. And then you can come along on the front and just stick through all your stuff. So I have some die cuts somebody has sent me. So I did use silver, so I kind of want to stay in the silver family. But I did dig around, and either I bought these or somebody gifted them to me. And then these are silver. These are ornaments I think I picked up on half price at Walmart when, you know, they're after Christmas sale. I'm not sure I'd be able to get it on because of this buckle, but I really like them. And then I've got all kinds of ribbon here. I don't even know where I got it from. But I can use that for the rings. Just all kinds of sent to me on either samples or parts of stuff that I've cut out. So you can go through and use a lot of embellishments. I have snowflakes I bought from the Dollar Tree that are silver. That might go. I have these jingle bells that came with a die set, and I don't know if I'm going to put those on. I think I kind of like it looking like a Santa Claus thing, so I don't know. I will decorate it. You know, I'll just go back and decorate it, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make these without a particular die. And if you don't use a die, if you don't have a die, even a square die, it doesn't matter. You can just cut out your card, or just cut out a square and then cut out another one that's just a little bigger or a little smaller, so you can have a mat on it. And you can cut it out any size you want. So if you want, you know, and you can have your book going this way. Or I do have on my Halloween, I do have this one from KF's Crafts, and it's a square. And I used this to make an embellishment book for Halloween because it was a square and I wanted the extra real estate. But I'm sure you can go through your dies and find all kinds of things. So like I said, it doesn't have to be a shaped. You can just be anything you want. These are easy to make. You don't have to buy them. You know, you just don't have to do a lot. So anyways, that is my take on a mini album or an embellishment book. Like I said, I prefer to use these as an embellishment book, and it's easier than creating a whole lot of packaging. So either way, I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you a Merry Christmas in July. And may God bless you. Thank you for coming by and joining our hop. Make sure you watch all the girls. Everybody's so different. Everybody has so many inspiring ideas that it would be sad if you didn't watch them all. So anyways, may God bless your day. Bye.